Good evening and welcome to Fox News Primetime. I'm Jesse Waters. Day 2 of deliberations is wrapped as pressure mounts for the jury to convict Kyle Rittenhouse. Outside the courthouse, fists are flying. Gatorade is getting dumped on people's heads, and there's even been 2 arrests. The protesters are getting rowdy, demanding a guilty verdict from the jury.
I'm here to support the calls for Kyle to go to prison for a very long time.
He literally crossed the state line with an assault rifle into a hostile environment. You know, you don't go to a buffet with a fork and say, I'm not hungry.
We need to hope and pray to whatever God, arbitrary figure in the sky you believe in, whatever, that Kyle Rittenhouse goes to jail.
These protesters and BLM activists don't care about the evidence, and they don't care about justice either. They only care about mob justice. I've said this before. This is a clear-cut case of self-defense. So what's taking so long? Why haven't the jurors reached a verdict? The speculation is they're afraid of the fallout. They're afraid that if the angry mob doesn't get its way, there's going to be a price to pay. And that's exactly what these bloodthirsty prosecutors want. And they are bloodthirsty. Today we learn that they hid evidence from the defense.
We were provided a copy of that from Mr. Krause that was neither in the length or definition clarity that the state had. We did not get the full download that they received until Saturday or Sunday of last weekend, after all the evidence was closed. And that's a real problem.
The prosecution has had no problem playing dirty for this trial, and neither's got the media. They've managed to twist this entire case, and even the judge is fed up with it.
When I talked about problems with the media when this trial started, we were there in part, not fully, but in part, because of grossly irresponsible handling of what comes out of this trial. I will tell you this, I'm going to think long and hard about live television of a trial again next time.
It's been a fake news media circus with a kid at the center of it. But this trial is just one example of what Democrats are willing to do to take down their political opponents. Look what we learned about the FBI, threat tagging parents who criticize radical school boards. And then last week, the FBI raided the home of a conservative journalist, James O'Keefe. Imagine if Trump raided Jim Acosta's house. Would CNN be okay with that? Obviously not. But they're okay with all of this because that's the mission they're on, always on offense. The left doesn't care if an innocent individual's freedom's at stake. They're on a mission to destroy you and the foundation of this great nation. Anyone who gets in their path is dust. But it shouldn't be that way this time. Tonight, all eyes are on this jury and whether they'll hold the line.